So I'm gonna go over some basic Parfait stuff because Dragon needs it. I had to teach Raw it, and it's probably not gonna be the first two that I have to talk about. So this will just make everything easier. Now, as for abilities, for Parfait, I recommend Absolute Zero, which increases ultimate damage by 32%. And the second ability depends on playstyle and what sort of match you're playing. If you're playing Dominion, I recommend it's Parfait's Rare, which is Return of the Queen. If you're playing Duo or Duel, I use Chillin, which says opponents frozen by Parfait's skills receive 80% additional damage. I use this one because I like my ground skill a lot more than I like my air skill, and it's easier for me to land. The other one people use is called Arctic Snap. Moving on to enchantments. Again, these would vary depending on your playstyle. As the one and only Eon Master X pointed out, it is a lot more beneficial to use Parfait's Rare ability, as well as Fortitude and either Unyielding or Shield in Dominion than in Duel or Duo Touchdown. For Duel and Duo, I recommend Lightning and Aggression. However, I do not have Aggression, so I have Lightning and Prudent Beam. Now it's time to go over her combos and her basic attacks. I'm going to name these basic attacks, skill, and her ult. That is what I will be calling them from here on out. So there's obviously, quadruple basic. There is also the very commonly used skill to ult, but that is not as far as we can take this. We can do skill, triple basic, and then ult, and have a much higher damage output. If you have maxed out abilities and the recommended enchantments, with Lightning and Prudent Beam, you will leave your opponent at 90 HP, which is nearly an insta-kill. Now there is also her air auto to ult, which is a lot trickier to land than you'd think, because you'd think she has a wide range, but if you aim too high, you'll miss. If you ult too early, you'll miss. You need one more key ability to be able to play Parfait properly: your ability to predict your opponent's attacks. Here are some examples of using past knowledge about certain legends to predict their attack patterns. Alright, I think that's everything I needed to say on the subject. I hope this helps, but if you still need some help or want to reach out to me, I will leave my Smasher code here, and I will also put a link to the Ajin Discord in the description. I just need to know